y'all, welcome back to your girl channel. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm sorry y'all, your girl is all over the place today, for the simple fact my son, who is in the process of getting tested for autism, another student has rammed my son's head into the bus floor, and my son is now missing 2 teeth. My son I feel as though he is very high functioning. I have always noticed that my son has developed slower than other children. And he's one of my children that did not go to preschool. All of my other children that were of preschool age actually went to preschool. However, I did not send him because I just didn't feel secure with sending him. Like, he experiences a lot of bullying a lot of time because he's a sweet kid. Like, he thinks that everybody is his friend, everybody wants to play with him, but honestly, in this aspect, my son ended up getting physically hurt. I am going to put a clip somewhere up in here of what is a picture of his teeth that are missing. So I sent my child to school with all of his teeth in his mouth. The teeth that were knocked out were not loose or anything. So him and I guess the little boy, they normally sit together. They are in the same classroom. And I guess when boys being boys or whatever, well, I don't know. I don't know the full depths of it. I don't know if they were, I don't know what really occurred. All I know is I got the phone call from my grandmother stating that, oh, well, you're going to have to go up to the school because this boy missing 2 teeth from another student ramming his head up against something. So at that point, I was boss hot. When I say boss hot. Because when I say my son is the sweetest little kid, he holds doors open for people. He says thank you. He has very good manners. The only issue is my son, he develops slower. So like my son, he will say if somebody is like, oh well, Nicholas, why didn't you do this? Instead of him answering the question, he will probably try to go do what it is that you're trying to ask him why he didn't do. And then like, they'll be like, well, why didn't he just answer the question? Because in his mind, everything doesn't process like our minds. So with that being said, y'all, my son came home with 2 missing teeth, and I just don't know how to feel. So the next day, I went to the school and I talked to the principal. So the principal, the teacher, everybody knew what had occurred with my son. Hold on, y'all. Y'all need pencil pens. This way y'all get sick. Go hop right in the car. Man, monkey run to Dollar General. I got $5. You ain't got no pants on. I got some pants in my book bag to slip on right now. Listen to you. I don't listen. Check my mama. Oh my God. And not with my teachers either. You worry about my students. Oh my God. Okay, y'all. So back to story time. So I go to the school today to handle the situation for my son missing 2 teeth. And the principal is acting like she's just so oblivious. Remind you, the first day to meet with me and my 2 kids that are going to this school, I sit down with the assistant principal and the head principal and let them know that what my concerns is, and that my son is in the process of getting tested for autism. Just so that they are aware of everything. I document everything. That's just me. I'm not no slow parent. I'm all for my kids 100%. So yeah, this ain't that. So today, our little son, when we had that meeting back then on the first day that my kids entered into the school building, that lady not one time asked for a letter or anything from the pediatrician. However, from his last school, they have on file a doctor's statement from his last pediatrician. Well, from his pediatrician from his old school, because they also knew. So everything is in his folder. So this lady, she's like, well, honestly, it's kind of hard to, do anything because we need a letter from the pediatrician. And I had to stop her in her tracks and let her know, well, ma'am, that does not fall on me. That falls on you, because you not one time told me that you needed a statement from the pediatrician or anything of the sort, or I would have got you one from the pediatrician. That's not a problem with me. So then she's like, well, can you just give me time? Because at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I need an officer down here because I want to press charges, because it starts at home at the end of the day. And again, my son, he doesn't comprehend as well as other children. He's very intelligent. Never said he was slow. A lot of people, when you mention autism, they feel as though, oh, well, they're slow. No, they're not slow. They're probably smarter than your kid. However, just because they are autistic does not mean they're slow. And it ticked me off, because that was her first thing. Oh, well, we could talk about special education. Special education for what? He does fine in the classroom. The problem is, my son was walking around with 2 missing teeth the entire day. And his teacher knew about it, the bus driver knew about it, and nobody sent me not one message. Nobody called me to let me know anything. But I'm supposed to be okay with it. So the principal was supposed to give me a call. I have yet to receive a call. The other student is still allowed to be at school. They're like, oh, well, they don't really see anything on the video footage. But of course you're going to say that, because at this point, you dropped the ball. Because you didn't do your due diligence as, principal. So at this point, I don't really know how to feel, but I know I'm full of rage. But at the same time, you got to put your big girl drawers on and be a parent. So that's what I'm doing. But if any parents that has an autistic child or is in the process have any type of advice on how to go about this situation, put it down below in the comments. But I just had to, talk about this situation. I'll give y'all a part 2 once I pick my kids up, get them situated. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when your girl drop. Bye.